dokey. This thing's all serviced. Didn't bore you with that. Just had to clean some points and change some fluids. We're golden there. I'm just moving her out beside the shop. I'm gonna put her over by beside the shop there anyways, so I can run my sandblasting unit. So I will speed you up once we get some stuff moved out. Try this out and see if it works. Be able to do some really crappy body work this week. I so enjoy that. Anyways, in a bit. So here's our fancy unit. That doesn't want to start it. well, that was a bit of a struggle. You can see this side's not done yet. I got this side mostly all blasted. She's having a bit of a struggle with the amount of layers of paint. You can power through it, but I'm going to burn up way more sand than I got. So I kind of did the perimeter, and I'm just going to strip that with the grinder. It's much easier with a disc. Same with the door. It was kind of brutal. I kind of got what I had to do. I still got to do a little more on this door and the front fender. But yeah, things weren't working so well. The hose was starting to freeze up, so that's why I couldn't get the other side done. So I was just burning through tons of sand, but I wasn't building any pressure up. So I was letting the hoses all on thaw, but it's gotten dark now, so I'm gonna try maybe tomorrow. If not, at least I can start working on the one side, then I'll deal with the other one. I'd like to get this part done so I can shoot some paint on it and get my stacks mounted. Well, they're gonna mount to the bed side, but yeah, a little bit of a struggle. You've seen some black stuff on the windows. One of the neighbors dropped off some of this, I don't even know what it is. It's like a peel and stick. I'm not sure what it is. I didn't think it would work, but it actually sticks pretty good. Good enough for what I need to do. So, probably gonna use it for that, and then when I do some welding around glass, I can just peel and stick the stuff on there. And I don't think it'll really leave any little residue and stuff, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, we got a little bit somewhere today. I'll have to see what tomorrow brings. There's not much I can do now. I'm not feeling messing around with anything at this point, so if I don't get the blasted tomorrow, it depends how much light I got when I get back from work. I might just grind this and start doing a bit of body work. Well, I'll probably grind all this stuff off, but again, that's tomorrow. I'm not feeling it right now. On the time lapse, it's going to look pretty quick, but it took a couple hours to do what I got going on. It's not a very big blaster or anything I got, so she's not fast. Sort of does what I want. Now I just got to rough it up, do some body work. Again, still finish welding. I still have to blast the top of the rails, but I'm not too concerned how straight these are. Like, I'll probably take whatever split somebody put in here, get that stuff out of there. It can be rough on top. I'm okay with that. That's not a big deal. But anyways, till tomorrow. Got a little heater kicking some chill out of the shop. Puppo here wanted some attention. Got some pipe to run my I'm gonna play with a little bit of the exhaust for a bit. I'm just gonna run the pipe what I need over to the Y. I think it's gonna be somewhere in this vicinity of the cab that I want to run it. So I'll attach the one side, see where I gotta put my elbow on, but I might weld the elbow on because this one has a clamp on it that I can clamp. So I think I'm gonna start with that, and then I'm gonna come grind this fender off. Grind this fender, I'll grind the rust, and then see how I'm feeling after that. So I got this fender all stripped. What I'm actually using is just like a polisher. So it's got the variable speed, all this stuff. I just have a hard disc on it. Well, it's not a hard disc. This is a fiber disc, or I don't know what you would call it. It's a grinding disc anyways. But it's on a hard back. The only problem I have with this, I wish it was a rubber. I have one on the wall I'm going to try. But this is like this hard plastic, and I find it hops. Like it bounces a lot. So it's kind of hard to grind. I have a rubber one that I'm going to give a shot and see if it works to use as a backing. Then at least I can put a little bit of flex on this. Maybe it'll last. Well, they last long like that, but like I don't think I ground the fender and I don't even think I put a dent in this thing, but it's hard on the wrists. I'm just always hopping and doing whatever. Anyways, this is working really good, like actually way better than the sandblasting this was. I'm only stripping these because I'm body working the fenders, like up here into the side of the box, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna strip all the paint off and just make life easier. What am I gonna do? The other door I will. This one, well, chances are it's gonna need a little bit of primer or something on it. So I gotta weld these holes and do some body work around there. But the front fenders, what I was really just trying to get rid of when I was blasting was the these little pits. So I might try my 40 on my big orbital or some 80 on it. Just see if this will fan out and whatever, it's good enough. Like this at least is clean that I can kind of just prime and paint. Well, after I do some body work up here. But yeah, I'm gonna try my other rubber pad because I don't know where I got it or where it came from. I just have this rubber grinding pad for some reason, but at least it has some give to it. So I'm gonna see if I can make it work on there. If not, whatever, no big deal. And then try it on the other side. Well, that worked much better. Less bouncy. Happy with that. There, look at that, eh? How's that for paint? That's a lot of paint. So, now I gotta do a lot of just grind all the welds here. And then we'll kind of get started with body work. Probably not tonight. I've kind of been messing around with my Y pipe down here a little bit, figuring out this stuff, debating whether, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Debating on making my stacks and my mounts for them right now, but I'm kind of scatterbraining, just going around I'm not bored of doing this yet, so I'll keep mucking around with it. This pad works so much nicer because it actually has some flex to it. The other one's like just a hard disc. Happy with that. Still on the one pad. She's a little meh. Still good for stuff yet. I'll use these and then I'll take them off and I'll use them on my small air one. I just keep cutting them down so you can kind of get a lot of use out of that. Anyways. Well, I'm definitely not feeling it anymore. It's about as far as I got. I got this thing all sanded down. I kind of got carried away. I only needed to feather out some stuff, but it's when it kind of strips nice, you kind of just keep going with it. So I have this door, the lower part of this door sanded, ready to go. That one's sanded, ready to go. I got to do some welding. There's really no body work on the bottom part other than just these. I'll clean up a bit. I still have to clean this edge. I have everything above the door to do yet. You know, a couple holes, things like that. This here I never got around to any grinding tonight, so tomorrow I'm going to grind this up quick, get a quick little bit of fill on it, so I can kind of start, well, I'll probably start mocking up my stacks and get them set up to go hook them up to that doodad down there. And then same thing, kind of go grind along the box here so I can kind of schlack some glass on, even around the edges and stuff like that. But that's tomorrow. I'm gonna shut her down early. Kind of tired. So, till tomorrow. Got our friendly heater making up the difference tonight. We got this guy. And him, eh? Okay, well, I want to at least prep the area where I'm putting my stack. So, yeah, let's break it down, something small. I'm gonna get this ground up, bodywork quick. Gonna have a game plan. I'm gonna mount the stack. For some odd reason, I have a feeling that these things should have a strap going around to where it mounts. I don't know how, if they would break if I would just weld a tab off of it. I don't know. My idea is to mount it to the bed. So I have to figure that out, how I want to do that. So I guess I'm going to start with that. I'm going to grind this down, get a bit of body work on there. I think the other side was good. I don't recall now. Well, should sand it. There's a bit of a dent there. It's kind of, well, actually no, there's a really big dent right there. So we'll have to address those. I'm gonna sand that down quick and then get to that. Yeah, let's try that. I don't know how much more I'll get done tonight. Had a late start. Couldn't do any sandblasting because I got home and it was all dark out already, so. Okie doke. Let's get going. On a side note, yeah, I'm talking about painting my stuff, which it probably will, but the wheels, I think all I'm doing is for now, well, I'm not really, I'm just probably leaving them for now, but I do think the black would be good. But I'm thinking what I'm doing is I'm just going to try some plasti dip on them first, only because you can kind of blast that stuff off if I don't like it. And I think someone else was mentioning the pipes. I thought they were too wide, maybe? I don't know. I don't think they are. They're these are 5-inch, and I tried some 4, but it just looked too small on the truck. Hold on. So I think with the 5, it actually sits back quite a bit to the cab. So it's gonna be mounted to the bed, so it won't be mounted to the cab, let's per se. And then what else did I have? I had a shield, because they're smaller pipes and I don't have proper shields for them. I got one shield that I'm just gonna cut and make one for each side. So we got black stacks with, I guess, shiny shields. I know some of you folks like the shiny stuff. Some other actually a couple folks commented on the general badging, which is super cool. I'm been hunting around. I can't find it, but worst case, I'm gonna come up with something and maybe try casting it. I do dig that. It's pretty cool. Anyways, back to bodywork. Well, first, I got the coat of glass on everything, but it's kind of cold in here and stuff's not really drying. Even there, I smeared the mud there. It's not fully dry yet. So that kind of blows. Not feeling like doing anything else really anyways. So, I might call her at that. Hopefully I get back. It's supposed to warm up tomorrow. Hopefully I get back a little earlier, then I can maybe push this thing outside and try to sandblast the other side. But until then, there's not much I can do. So, yeah. Unfortunately, this one wasn't very exciting. Well, it's the way she goes sometimes. I got a little bit done. I guess tomorrow it'll probably be dry and I can at least sand that and then put a coat of Bondo on. Not feeling like doing really anything else, so I think that's where I'm going to call this one. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Later.